What is going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. And today we are at Russia, Sochi for ILR. So I believe it's around 14, around 15 maybe. And yeah, we're currently in qualifying, trying to get a few runs in, and we've still got about 5 minutes left in the session, but this is in fact my best time. So yeah, to recap, basically I've not really been doing much in the season. I was rather unlucky in the beginnings, and then had to pull out for a few rounds due to real life commitments. But we are back here in Russia, hopefully for a good race. Sorry for the lack of uploads recently. Yeah, I've been slacking really, I haven't really got much to say. But yeah, so far this has been a pretty decent lap. We're about a 10th up on our 30.289, which is a pretty good lap itself, and that was the first lap I did in the session, which was about 3 or 4 tenths quicker than anyone else in their first lap, so I knew the pace was definitely there. It was just about extracting it. We've lost a little bit of time compared to the corners before, but we're still decently up, about 700s, 800s up, which will be enough to get us onto pole, I do believe. But we still got to be pushing hard, and yeah, that's what we're doing. We're nearly 2 tenths up now. Going down the back straight. Is it really a straight? It's kind of a little curve, but that doesn't really matter. Braking hard into this corner. Don't know any of the corner names of this track, I'm going to be totally honest. And yeah, we're gaining a little bit more time, but run wide there, and then we lose about a 1/10.5, which isn't great, but we just need to get this last sector in, and we've gained a little bit back. And yeah, this should be enough for provisional pole. Let's see, through the last corner, we've understeered horrifically wide. We're just a bit off the track. We've kept our foot in, and the laps surprisingly counted. Yeah, I definitely didn't gain anything by doing that, because yeah, I was just understeering wide. But yeah, a bit cheeky, but we are on pole by about 200ths of a second to once now Shizu Sira, and Veloce Surprise always right behind. Yeah, he was about 400ths further back. Well, 400ths overall back. But now we are indeed lining up, and as Jeff is talking like usual, we'll just wait for the last few cars to come in. There's only 12 drivers today, so not the greatest, but that hopefully means we won't get stuck in traffic. 5 lights, away we go. And actually, compared to the pad run of Cyril, we've had a very good start, considering the pad, yeah, it's OP at starts. So for us to get an equal or even better start means really good. But we are defending, we got Cyril on our outside, and we got Surprise right behind us, and we go a little bit deep, which allows, well, it kind of boxes in Cyril, and now Surprise is on our outside, so the inside line here will keep us ahead of him. And yeah, just going to half defend into this next corner so he doesn't get in front. And just to mention, I haven't really done much practice for this. Overall practice has been low for a lot of drivers. It's just not really, the game's not very motivating. So yeah, I kind of didn't really know what to expect with my pace compared to everyone else. I knew my pace was good, but I didn't know how good the others was. So these first few laps I'm really assessing my main rivals in Surprise and Syrah. But yeah, the tyres are quite worn after only one lap in quali. It's like 12%. So yeah, I don't know what it is. My tyres always seem to be more worn than anyone else's after quali. Yeah, I don't know why. But sticking on board in this first lap, we're not really getting a gap at all, because the slipstream, DRS, well, there's no DRS at the moment, but the slipstream is still quite powerful, and we're not really bolting away with our ERS, etc. So yeah, just assessing, as I said before, trying to keep it clean these first few laps and see where our pace really is at. So yeah, it's about a half a second gap to Surprise Lines, and it's about another half a second to Syrah. So yeah, at this point I'm thinking there's not really much point in pushing, because I'm never going to be able to break the DRS on these guys when they're so close. And yeah, we don't do that. End of lap 3. Josh has now got the DRS. Yeah, he's right behind us. So at this point I'm just going to try and save some of my ERS, not really push too hard, keep my tyres alive in case I get undercutted, etc. So you can see here, keep it in 4th gear to just maintain the traction really. So yeah, not really much to add there, but The gap's a decent size, but I get the feeling Josh might want to get a move on soon to get first in the pit lane. Or be first in the pits even. But yeah, we were in overtake. He seems to be also in it, and yeah, I've just decided to let him go. No point scrapping this early on in a race, just let him go. Try and build a gap to the cars behind, and yeah, hopefully it can just be a two-horse race between us, so yeah, we can just focus on each other on this. Skipping on forward to lap 7, and yeah, we got a bit of a gap to the cars behind. I think Cyril or someone had a bit of an incident, and yeah, we're still right behind Josh, which is quite encouraging. We've got a lot of RAS, but the tyres are starting to become a bit second hand, and surprisingly for me at the time, Josh actually picked, which I thought was really early. But yeah, it turns out the mediums could just basically for the whole race, so it didn't really matter at all. But now I'm just going to leave you with this this in lap to see what I do. You can just watch me. The tyres are quite warm at this point, so I can't really push too hard into some corners. But yeah, I'm just going to leave you this lap, and yeah, I'll get back to you in a bit. So yeah, it's been a pretty decent in lap, and if you look here, this is my first time going to the pit lane, and we actually get really lucky, to be honest, that we didn't get a stop go, because we literally must have been like milliseconds tight to get it stopped in time. But yeah, I don't really know at this point in time if I'm gonna be, or how far behind Josh I'll be, because the undercut usually is quite powerful. But then yeah, again, I don't know if he's been held, etc. So yeah, just gonna see how it goes really. And putting him to overtake, so we have the best chance of being close to him. And that's his arrow there. We've actually overcutted him, so he potentially was held in the pits or something. I don't know. But that's quite good for us. So yeah, he is right behind us though, so we've got to keep our wits about us. So yeah, it's not going to be easy from here at all. So yeah, just going to have to try and keep a decent gap to him, but I get the feeling he's going to want to try and get this move done relatively soonly. Or if he's actually drained his ERS and I want to try and save it, I don't know at this point. It's the thing that this game is a tactical battle. You can either go for it really early or just save everything and then go for a last few lap attempts. But you can see at the moment he's not really staying too close to us as we go a bit wide. I think I'll do that on the next lap as well. Yeah, it's not. I don't really mean to do it. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know what to say. Let's keep on to lap 15. You can see how much actually we've dropped off in a lap time compared to our first lap of the race. It was about 1 second off we were. And again on lap 17, we've just been saving our ERS, trying to just back up Josh almost. So yeah, I'm kind of dictating the pace as I said. But yeah, I've decided to just use a little bit of my ERS here just to try and keep him behind. We're going to try out if we can, well, see how hard it is to defend. And we go to the inside, he just goes straight around the outside, and there's no point trying to dive over the inside there. It's still a long way to go, just kind of testing out the straight line speed almost. And yeah, while we were saving that ERS dictating the pace, we could also save tyres, etc. But I presume he would have as well. I didn't actually show in this clip the fastest lap of the race I've done, which I was meant to, but oh well, I don't know, it's just one lap. But it was a pretty decent lap nonetheless, and I do believe it's the fastest lap the entire fastest lap of the race, maybe. I can't remember. But yeah, the pace still isn't great, but that doesn't really matter at this point, it's just about who's leading. We do go to the inside of Josh, and we brake very late, go a little bit deep in, which allows him to get a switchback move on us, and he's round the outside, he's currently ahead. But the inside line here will make us get level with him as we are. But yeah, he brakes a little bit later than us on the inside, and yeah, there's no point trying to go around the outside with still 7 laps to go. So we just stick him behind, and yeah, just see what happens really. But yeah, skipping on that same lap just a bit later on, we are really close to him. This last sector, to be fair, wasn't my strongest sector. I don't know if you'll see on this lap, but this final corner I really, well, you're not going to see it because he just made a mistake and locked it, but I just didn't really ever get a good exit. He always used to beat me on traction, etc. And we're still not even close, even after we made that quite big lock up on our screens. But we are going to go for it. He defends the inside, we go round the outside. Do we brake later than him? Yes, we do. We do brake very late, actually make the apex. We're still going a little bit deep, but not deep enough, so covering the inside, not using much of our ERS because I want to save it for these last few laps, and he is not going to go for the move there. So we are back in the lead of the race, and now the main goal is to just defend this position as hard as we can. Yeah, not go for lap time, we don't need to worry about the cars behind other than our teammate Surprise. And one thing to mention, as I've just got a warning there, we need to be careful on penalties. I believe that was my first warning of the race, so I've done pretty well to get 24.5 laps in without a single warning. But yeah, we just need to defend now, and we are going to come under attack from him. Yeah, that's technically given. But yeah, skipping a few corners later down the road, he's in fact right behind me, so yeah, this straight here never really is an overtaking opportunity, in my opinion. Well, it kind of is, but you just want to go for the main straight. But he actually does straight around the outside, and we hold position quite nicely, but he does get a little bit of a switch back there, which will open up this corner more for him. And yeah, we haven't really got the best traction at the moment. The tyres are a little bit worse for wear as we go deep into this corner, and had a massive bite of understeer. But right here, you would have just noticed I've let him go, and my reasoning for this was I wanted DRS down the main straight. But you see how close we are here. Just can never really get the traction down, and even though we were literally touching his diffuser, we're not anymore. But we still should be close enough to make a move, and we do go to the inside. He covers very late, and that was a little bit dodgy, but we do get around the outside, and we do in fact make the move stick, do we? No, we actually let him have the inside. Pretty stupid error, and yeah, not really much we can do there after giving the inside. But now with the slipstream, we managed to get the inside, and do we keep the position? The red arrows there. In overtake, we do keep the position. And yeah, so now we've just got to try and get a bit of a gap for the final lap. But Jeff, on I think the previous lap, did actually say that it was going to start raining potentially at the end of the race, and we have a massive oversteer moment there, which just emphasises on the point that our tyres are really gone. And to make matters worse, you could just see it started raining, so now everything goes out the window. I don't know how much grip there's going to be into the next corner, neither of us do, and yeah, instantly under attack from Surprise. We brake as late as we dare, and we do comfortably make it stop, so that does give me the indication there's still a bit of grip out there, but it's only going to be getting worse from here on out. So DRS is still enabled, so it's going to be hard, and you can see just there the rear end just not sticking to the corner, and yeah, we're just trying to break every little bit of slipstream possible. Yeah, just putting lean none to get best traction out of here. We get a pretty good exit for once out of here, and we've got a little bit of a gap, but to be honest, the gap there, that's definitely closable. I don't know if it's a word, but yeah, he can definitely still overtake us from back there. You can see how much he's gained with the DS. We stick to the inside, safe to the inside. He's not alongside, so we make a little bit of a move, leaving enough space on the outside, and we keep the position. But we do make that same Stupid error again, giving him the inside to this corner, and yeah, he is ahead. Only thing I'm thinking about now is dive bombing right up the inside. Not dive bombing, diving, but that's giving him another switchback again, and yeah, he is going to have the inside to this corner, and does get it. We get a little bit bogged down there, but I do see a bit of an opportunity here. He is saving the ERS. I'm in hot lap. We go for it, and we take a slight cut of the corner because, yeah, to be honest, I thought he was going to turn in a bit more, so I had to just cut it a little bit, which I know some of you might think, oh, I should probably give that position back, and I can see why you're thinking that, but if I didn't have cut it, I think I still would have made the move, and it's definitely not over here still. Surprise comes back at us around the outside, and he's actually heading to the braking zone. We have to brake very late into the corner. Do actually make it nicely stop still, and we do have the position. So yeah, just going to cover slightly in the inside at the next few corners. The lock up, the grip is not very good at the moment, but we do have the lead, and there's only 2 corners left, so surely we can still. We're going to hold on. Not very good through there, and we have to defend the inside here. Just so surprised to try anything, but yes, we indeed do win this race, and yeah, surprised at the penalty. So if you do think I should have given that position back, I still would have won the race. So yeah, doesn't really matter in the end. We are on 2-1 as he cleaned that cut, and yeah, just kept it clean enough to win. So it's a pretty good result. First race back in a while in ILR, the first upload in a while, and yeah, couldn't really have asked for much more. Good battle with my teammate, and yeah, we end up victorious with the fastest lap, full 26 points, I believe. So yeah, not really much more you could ask for really. So that has been this race, ILR Russian Grand Prix. And I've got an AOR video. I think I'm going to start editing soon. I think it's AOR Spa, no, Monza maybe. God, don't quote me on that, but yeah, this race is now done and dusted. If the thing will load, you'll be able to see the race results. Here you go. We win by 3.3 seconds, and we do indeed get the fastest lap just. So yeah, pretty successful this weekend, and yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know the commentary still isn't great. Yeah, it's just not really my forte really, but I'm trying to improve it. But I think it was just something. I think it's something that just come over with time. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.